Hello and welcome back to Altex TV, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing episode 3 of the new season of Game of Thrones, the Battle for Winterfell, the big battle against the dead and the living. Who comes out on top? Let's discuss it, because boy, I tell you what an episode. So let's get right into it. So, where do I start? Oh my god. There were so many twists and turns and everything going throughout this whole episode. Oh my god. Talk about dramatic build-up from the first 2 episodes to get us to this point. And when you're sitting there at the start with everyone lined up and you're just sitting there, you can feel the tension as the battle comes closer and closer and closer and closer. You can see how nervous all the warriors are, all the knights, everyone is on edge. And I tell you what, when the, what's their name? When the Dothraki go in with the flaming swords after the red witch, red woman, whatever you want to call it, comes in and gives it them. When you watch them run in, oh, the cinematography in this was just absolutely brilliant. They pan out and you see it from Daenerys and Jon's point of view, and you watch this massive light charge the undead, and then you watch it all fade and you're just like, oh my god. Some of them come running back and it's on them, and then it just gets, it just goes leather to hell, just absolutely ballistic, because the undead just rush and it's on. It is on. The fight is on. You know, you can see that they're starting to lose. Daenerys takes off on the dragon. Jon takes off on the dragon. And they start breathing fire down. And you're just sitting there and you're waiting for the Night King to arrive on the dragon. And as you're watching this all come apart, then this big mist, like a blizzard-like sort of storm cloud, comes over and covers the battlefield. So that makes Daenerys and Jon very uneasy because they can't see, and at one point they crash into each other. And now you can feel the tension really going, because you're just like, they can't see, when is the Night King coming, when is his grand entrance going to be? And everyone is battling, and they light up the trench around Winterfell, and that looks spectacular. And they started, getting up on the walls and they're getting ready for the next assault. And credit to the undead, how smart are they to put themselves on the flames, to put a little bridge across so they can all run on, and they do that and they start climbing each other. And it's really like World War Z, where they're climbing up the, what's called the walls and that, and you just see things that are just absolutely going mental at this point. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, holy moly, this is just something that they just keep coming and coming and coming. How do you defeat something like this? And they keep going, and then Arya is just an absolute beast. Just walks through a heap of them with a spear. She's just going absolutely running riot through them. And she was just absolutely beast. And then finally goes to Daenerys and Jon on the dragon. Daenerys is flying off and Jon flies up, and out of nowhere the Night King on his dragon comes out, starting breathing fire at Daenerys, chasing Daenerys, this dragon, and then he disappears. And it's like, oh my god, here we go. So they go in and find him, and then Jon and the Night King's dragon go face to face. They are having a big battle. The Night King's about to throw his spear at Jon's dragon when Daenerys shows up with her dragon, and her dragon just wrecks crap on that dragon. Jon goes down to the ground. The dragon's down. I don't know if the dragon's still alive or not, but I don't think it is. It didn't look like it at the end. However, the Night King falls off his dragon, and the Night King's there, and basically Daenerys blows fire on him, and obviously that's not going to work, because that would be too simple of a way to kill the Night King. And then she realizes it, so he goes to throw the spear at the dragon. She flies off, and he's now on a mission to get Bran. This is where it gets really interesting, because Jon is face to face with the Night King, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, here we go. We're going to get a one-on-one battle between the Night King and Jon's going to win that way. Nah. He has another trick up his sleeve, and he raises the dead, and I'm just sitting there like, well, unlucky Jon. And now Jon's got to fight all the people that have just fallen are coming back. And how cool was the scene with the little girl that's in charge? I can't remember what her name is, but the little girl, and the giant's coming through, and she sacrifices herself to kill the giant. What an absolute badass she is. She's been a badass all the way through, and for her to run in, get crushed by the giant, and stab him in the eye to kill him was absolutely brilliant, and that's why she is a flippin' badass. But, so the Night King continues his assault through, and basically, just Daenerys is on the ground, the dragon flies off because it's got dead people trying to kill it. So she's there, Jorah are sitting there, they're fighting the undead. And, everything's just happening. Jon's fighting his way to get to Bran. And then Theon is taking on all the undead. He kills the last one. And the Night King steps up. And he's there. And Theon turns. And Bran says to him, "You're a good man. Thank you." And you can just see the tears coming out of Theon. And Theon runs at the Night King and just gets murdered by the Night King. He snaps the spear and stabs him. And Theon goes out protecting Winterfell, protecting the Starks. And now we have the Night King going towards Bran. And this is where I'm thinking, alright, Jon's going to rush in and he's going to do something here. He's going to stop him. But Jon gets trapped by the dragon. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, is Bran's actually going to die like this? I'm like, wow, what's going on here? And out of nowhere, I did not see this coming, to be fair. Out of nowhere, Arya jumps and lunges at the Night King. He grabs her by the throat. She drops the dagger, grabs it with the other hand, and stabs him. And Arya kills the freaking Night King. She freaking kills him right then and there. The army disappears. And they've won at the Battle of Winterfell. They have won the battle. The dead are no longer the threat. And so Jorah's dead. He died saving Daenerys. So, this was just an action-packed episode. Tell you what, I think without the build-up leading to this, it's not as good. You need those 2 episodes of the build-up. Now, the Red Woman, she died at the end as well. She walked off, and basically her job is done. The Lord of the Light is finished with her now. She's gone. And now we turn our attention to King's Landing. Now, in the next episode, moving forward, it's the battle for the Iron Throne. Who's going to be on top now? We still have Tyrion, Sansa, all that, Arya, Bran, Jon, Daenerys, everyone like that is still alive. The Hound's alive. Grey Worm actually survived. I didn't think he was going to survive this battle, but he survived. Brienne survived as well, and so did Jaime. So, we're now moving forward. This is going to be interesting to see where we go. Cersei versus the rest. What other twists and turns are we going to have now? Because Cersei's on the advantage now. She has more men alive than Jon and Daenerys do now. So, now it becomes a big battle for the Iron Throne. I cannot wait for the next episode. So, let me know, did you love this episode? Did you hate it? Was it not what you were expecting? And yeah, just tell me what your thoughts are, because I'm stunned at how the Night King was killed. And now I'm looking forward to the Battle of the Iron Throne. I think this is where it's going to get really interesting. What does Jaime do? Does he turn on his sister and stay there? It's going to be very interesting. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a lovely day.